everyone, Gabby here, and as you can see, first of all, we're playing on a capture card, which is an incredibly generous gift that was given to me, and you can kind of see this little like tea party area that I built in front of Diana's house, and I just didn't really think it suited her house really, but I loved the area so much that I really wanted to kind of create this like tea party sitting area in front of my plaza, because I haven't really been able to think of what to put in front of my plaza. So I thought I would put together this speed build showing how I decorated my plaza area, and I'm really happy with it. I might add a few details like some butterfly models and things, but I'm so excited to be able to do more Animal Crossing content on my channel. I've really enjoyed decorating parts of my island, and now that I am able to more easily make Animal Crossing videos, I'm hoping to redecorate more of my island and even further improve parts of my island that I really like. And I'm just really excited to kind of share what I like to do with you. I really enjoy watching these types of videos to get inspiration. I'll actually flash some inspiration images on the screen at some point, or I will link in the description some different Instagram accounts and YouTube channels that I like watching for Animal Crossing inspiration. I don't know if I have an aesthetic really for my island. I feel like I have a mix of like fairycore and cottagecore in some places, but I just like making a very cozy but natural island. So whatever aesthetic that is my island's aesthetic at the moment. Also, any QR codes that I'm using, I will try to write in the description. If I cannot find the code and you know whose design I'm using, or if you made the design, please put in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it, because I think the work that so many people have made in New Horizons is incredible. Like the cushions, well, the pattern that I use for the cushions is like this really cute lavender cross stitch pattern. I don't know how to explain it, but I really like it, and I utilized it a lot in this area because I just think it's so sweet. I apologize that the first chunk of this is me fully being like, how do I place chairs in a way that makes it walkable? Does anyone else wish we could center objects on tables like you can inside your house? Because me too. I really wanted to have the mush parasol in that spot, and it definitely made it so I had to rearrange this spot a few times just to make it so all the objects fit, but you could still walk through it. Because I wanted to see my villagers, and when my friends come visit my island, I wanted them to see this place because I think it's just a very cozy little like meeting spot. mush stool there. I don't remember if in my recording I showed, but later on I replaced it with a cushion in the same lavender cross stitch pattern. Just because I felt that, you'll see later on, but I end up placing a mushroom stool and it like basically lines up with the previous mushroom stool, and it bothered me having two very, like the same object very close to each other. I love the spring colorations of the Turkey Day items. I think they're so pretty, and I love the little flowers, and like I said, I just wanted to center it, but Animal Crossing said no, you will not center your Turkey Day casserole dish. So I ended up placing it that way, which I think looks really nice because then you can see all the flowers. I decided that I really wanted a tree in that spot, so I ran to my little, what I would call my tree storage area. Does anyone else do this where you just put a bunch of fully grown trees in an area because you know you're going to need a fully grown tree somewhere, but you don't want to wait for it to grow? Because that's what happens to me a lot when I'm decorating. I'm like, I need a full-size tree now. So that's what I do as like a good tip of mine. Also, please excuse all these flowers that I haven't figured out what to do with. But I think I wanted to go with the purple rose instead of the pink rose, just because I thought the more muted, darker color just fit the area better. We're gonna put a little white cosmos over there, because what I like is once that the shrub is fully grown, then the flower will kind of peek out behind the shrub, and I think it looks really nice. I've wanted to use this item so badly. It's one of my favorite items in the game, and I think it looks really nice and it kind of makes the area more complete, and so I'm just putting a little custom design and then placing the record player on top. Now onto the like tea party picnic area. Please excuse this, I was trying to put like a circle, and then I realized I wasn't able to put a circle of my like dirt path right there, so I'm just reworking this little area. Alright, now we're gonna start finally. Sorry about that little dirt circle, I just needed that. I'm gonna start with these like stones. I use them a lot on my island. I really like the different gray textures. And so what I'm kind of doing is placing it where I'm gonna place the tea party. But then I'm gonna go in and change out some of the stones so it's not just one big rectangle. But when it comes to pathing and placing down custom designs, I like to just fill in the area and then add the alterations after I've filled the area, just to make sure everything's gonna fit in the area. So then I'm just gonna put in like slight variations as to where the different shapes are gonna go of the brick stone pattern. I like this because it kind of gives it like a worn, like there used to be a stone path here, but now there isn't kind of look. And then once I have the stone, I like putting these little clovers. Similarly to the leaf piles, I like putting them in places because I think it just adds a nice little pop of color. Now here is the same pattern except on a table. And as you can see, I'm just trying to arrange whether I wanted to do 2 tables or 3 tables. When I first did this area, I had 3 tables, but in order to kind of make it so you could walk around it, I ended up having to do 2 tables. And because I'm doing 2 tables, I wanted to like slightly change up the variation in the stone towards the bottom because you were going to see that poking through from under the table. Then I was trying to decide if I wanted it to be a little more symmetrical, like how I have the country fencing on the other side. But then the problem with that is I wouldn't be able to fit a chair back there. So I tried to see if I could move the tables around to make it so I would fit a chair and be able to walk around. But as much as I like symmetry, there's times also where I don't really like to have things on my island be too symmetrical. So you'll see later on I end up getting rid of those fence pieces, and now we're just decorating the tables with lots of fun little teas and foods and dishes, things like that. And now I'm just gonna start placing different chairs. I liked using different sizes and types of chairs, but obviously you can use all the same type of chair or whatever you really like. And I'm collecting different stuffed animals and things. Oh no, Lily. Oh, Lily. We're in the middle of decorating, sweetie. Yeah, I'm just placing like this little doll. And I think I picked a few other different animals and things to place. I love the rocking chairs. I wish we could sit in them. And if I just have not been able to figure out how to sit in the rocking chair, feel free to roast me. I was trying to decide if I wanted to use the yellow bear that I have over there, or if I wanted to stick with the cream one. But I think I like the cream one since there's a lot of patterns and colors already in this area. And then the most important guest to the tea party has to be, well, once I get the stool in the right spot, I had to have at my tea party a decoy duck. Something I was trying to decide was if I wanted to place a balloon, like it's like a party area, and I couldn't decide if I wanted the green balloon. I also had a pink balloon that I tried. In the end, I just wasn't, the shade of green didn't really match the area as well as I thought it would. And so I tried the pink, but I still felt like the pink was not really the right color for the area. And because you couldn't walk behind it, once again, I ended up moving all the tables and the chairs slightly over. I really tried to make this work with the balloon, but I think the space was just a little too small. Trying to clean up this area because I felt like this little spot over here was kind of missing something, but I couldn't figure out what exactly I wanted to put there. And again, like I said before, I ended up not liking the symmetry of the fences. So what I wish though is you can't put anything on top of the upright piano, which I wish I could. I would have put maybe like a flower on top of it, but I was trying to figure out what to do with this last area, and while I was thinking of what to do, I decided to just start grabbing some flowers and placing some more colors kind of around the area. I don't have like a consistent flower color scheme on my island. I have certain flowers that I really like decorating with, and I'm trying to get different colors kind of in different areas, so I don't have one consistent color palette everywhere. I'm just trying to justify why I have a beach full of flowers. I forgot that I had that tiny spot of path there, and that's why I couldn't place the flowers, so. I feel like a lot of how I decorate my island is a lot of trial and error. I like to rearrange and try different things to find the best. Not the best, but the most aesthetically pleasing to me that I can make it. Still, I'm just not sure what to do with this area, so I'm just going to grab more of these objects just so I have more space to kind of figure out what exactly I want to put there. Just gonna drop off some flowers on my flower beach. I was trying to see if I could maybe fit a tree here, and I can, which is very exciting. So I was trying to maybe look through my objects and see if I could create some additional area. And I thought maybe putting the Nova light there along with the mush lamp could be just a nice, like, bright space, but I wanted more of a warm light instead of a cool light, which is why I went with the original yellow. And then, oh, sorry. I was trying to decide if maybe I wanted some country fencing along kind of like the beach, but it wouldn't connect in the way I want it to just based on the shape of my beach, so decided against that. So then I thought maybe some good log stakes. I have them all over my island. They have never done me wrong, except really in this moment when I thought I'd be able to fit some flowers with the log stakes in that spot, and I was very clearly mistaken. So gotta figure out something else for this little area. Or I can keep trying to somehow make this work, and I clearly persisted on, but could not come up with something that fit the way I wanted it to. And I remembered that I still have the wedding bench, and I've wanted to use the wedding bench somewhere on my island, but I just haven't been too sure of where to place it, so I'm just gonna go in and customize it. Ooh. Nice try, Gabby. I'm gonna customize it into a color palette that I think would better suit the whole area, once I find it, of course. There it is. And then I also wanted to make this stack of books a different color, just because I thought having it look a little more simple would complement the area instead of having a bunch of like colorful books. I thought would have been too much, because we already have a ton of color happening in this area. Then what I thought would look really nice would be to have these like fallen leaves under the bench. So then it's kind of like when I place the tree here, the leaves from the tree kind of like fell around the bench, if that makes sense. It'll make more sense once the tree is there, but I'm just gonna place some books. I love the stacked books. I think it just looks so cozy, but also like kind of like messy, cluttered, if that makes sense. And I was trying to decide once again on what type of flower I want to put right there, and I definitely change around the flowers once I have everything all set. Initially I thought maybe to put a shrub there, but then I realized that you wouldn't even be able to see it, so we have to go back to my happy little tree farm. Excuse the mess that is the rest of my island. We've got a lot to work on. And then I forgot that my ramp is no longer here, so we're gonna use the ladder to go pick another tree. I absolutely love the tree there. I think the color just kind of complements all the objects in that area. And at this point is when I fully gave up on this balloon concept, but I still wanted an object with some height there, and so I was contemplating using another mush lamp, but then I didn't really end up liking having two mush lamps so close together. And now, as I struggle to pick the correct mush lamp, my normal villagers are fighting each other. Please excuse their tantruming behavior. I don't know why they're fighting. And I guess Pashmina is singing to calm them down from fighting. I'm unclear as to what is going on. But because I placed that mush lamp there, I decided to get rid of that other one. Maybe I'll put something there in the future, but for now I decided to just get rid of that. And now is me trying to decide if I'm done with this area or not. I think between... oh, I forgot. I ended up changing that mush low stool for a zen cushion instead, and I'm just gonna go customize it to that same lavender print so everything kind of matches on my island. I think that's just about everything. The only thing I would want to add maybe are some more butterfly models, but I wanted to share this area with you as soon as possible because I am really happy with it. I think it's really pretty and it kind of fits the idea of like a cozy, natural, but kind of like messy and moved into kind of space, and that's what I would like for the rest of my island, to have that kind of cozy, magical vibe, I guess. But yeah, now we're gonna cut to the final shots of me kind of walking through the area and showing off different parts of the build. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, and if you are new here, hit the subscribe button. And in the comments down below, let me know which area of my island you would like to see me work on next. I'm thinking of maybe decorating my beaches, or if you would like to see me decorate a villager's yard, just let me know in the comments what you would like to see. And let me know what your favorite part of this area is too. I'd like to hear from you all in the comments. I forgot to point out, I put that little puppy plush there by the bench, so it's like you have a little reading buddy. Isn't it cute? All my villagers have been playing with the puppy plush since I put it there, and I just think it's really sweet. Thank you again. Bye!